Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are doing dragons and more dragons and more dragons. I'm basically categorizing or guiding you through every single dragon there is in Trove. So if you watched this video or if you watched one of these videos before, the intro is going to be the same for each and every single video. I'm going to use the same one for each one so I can explain to the people that do click a random one and not just the first one that you know, this is the same, and kind of explaining how it goes. So if you've seen this intro, you can click ahead. In the description there is links to a bunch of stuff, but also to timestamps so you can get to whatever dragon you are looking for if you just want to skip ahead. But if you haven't watched this intro, I suggest you do so. There's not going to be a lot of talking or a lot of entering into this, but there is a little bit explaining why I didn't put all the dragons into the same video. It's because that over time Trove introduces new dragons, and those dragons, if I make one big video, I can't put all those, so I have to make a different one. So I decided that I wanted to do at least 3 dragons in a video, maybe more, up to like 7 or something, like some that made sense to put together. So some of the videos are a little bit longer than others, some are a little bit shorter, but they are categorizing all of them. So when they introduce new dragons, as they did not too recently, they introduced 3 new dragons. Those 3 new dragons, you know, is just gonna end up in the playlist that is on the channel. So it's just, you know, go through all of them as it is. It is says in the title which ones is what, and also in the description, of course, so you can kind of figure out which dragons you are looking for. So that's basically the intro, so there's not really much more to say. That was just explaining why I did it like I did it, and not in one big video, as that there's a lot of dragons out there. And yeah, so that was the intro. Now we can start going into the dragons. Enjoy. Alright, so the dragon we have here is the Corky Dragon, and it's a very little cute one, and all you have to do is craft the egg for it and also then craft a dragon. So if you want to obtain this, all you have to do is go to the Dragon Crucible, you have to go on the Dragon Eggs, and you have to go into the Dormant Valiant Dragon Egg. You gotta get yourself some mushroom chunks. You can get this through gardening, or just when you are around. It usually spawns mostly in the medieval highlands, these mushrooms, and you can just, you know, cut them down with your abilities. But you can also obtain this on the marketplace if you want to choose to do so. Then we got some more of the I call it just the purple ore because I don't know how to pronounce it the right way, and I get a flag for you guys whenever I say it incorrect. I do need a lot of these. As you can see, I don't even have enough for this one. I did craft this one, so I did at one point have this much. But of course, the purple ore is mostly in Candoria, so when you're out farming, you're gonna get some of that. You can also get it on the marketplace or go through Tuesdays and gather that extra if you want to do so, because it does take you quite a long time to get 60,000. But then you also need stead feed. This is through gardening. You can also obtain this on the marketplace if you choose to do so, but you can get it through gardening. And I do have a gardening guide on my channel, so you can go look for that, and you can get stead feed pretty easily. But yeah, that's going to take you also a little bit of time, but the purple ore is going to take you the most. When you have crafted yourself the egg, you're going to go on hatched dragons. You're going to find it right here. You're going to cost yourself 300 dragon coin, 25,000 flux, and 3 Corky talismans, and these are just random. When you get these from, like you can see, Uber 7 and higher, you can of course also buy them on the marketplace if you want to do so, but it just is going to drop from here and higher. So if you can go U9, it doesn't have a bigger chance of U9 or U8 or U7, but it's just doing dungeons, and they don't drop in these you know, your top side worlds. It's only in these here there's a chance of these Corkies, but they are not very expensive because these has been around for a very long time. Then you need some more stat feed, as we just explained before, and then you need the egg that you crafted before. There is also a pack you could get it in once, but I'm not sure if they're bringing that back, or you can still obtain it. As you're watching this, it might not be right now, so in the future it might not be available, but this is always going to be available like this. So this was the Corky Dragon. Not much more to say about this, so we can now move on to the next one. Alright, so this next one is the Lightning Dragon. Very ominous, very cool dragon. Very similar to the previous one we just talked about. But you don't have to farm anything at all. Well, the materials, but you don't have to find fragments or anything like that. All you have to do is go into dragon eggs, find yourself the egg, the dormant lightning dragon egg, and it's going to cost you bottles, 3,000 bottles, and these are found through every world and stuff like that. But you can also get them through gardening and on the marketplace as that. Then you need plastic solution, as I think that's how it's called. This is through gardening. I do have a gardening guide on my channel if you want to go check that one out. It's going to tell you how you're going to get these. You do need 10,000 of these, so it's pretty expensive in that department, but you can also get it on the marketplace if you choose to do so. Then you got robotic salvage. This can also be obtained on the marketplace, but these also drop from any robotic enemy there is out there. Also in the delves, if the delve biome is a robotic one, or yeah, if it has robots in it, it's gonna have a chance to do so. There's also a tome and stuff like that to get it as well, a repeatable one to get some more of that. But the best way is to do it just going through Neon City biomes and getting some of that robotic salvage there. Or you can get it on the marketplace. Then you got crystalline cloud. These can also obtain on the marketplace if you choose so. 75 is pretty easy to come by. These can be obtained inside of these air worlds that are up here and also the realm here. And it's just big clusters of ore, and of course Tuesdays, as we have right here, works on that as well. So if you're gonna go farm it, you can do it on Tuesdays. You're gonna get yourself some extra of these, but 75 is not that expensive. And then, like I said, you can also get it on the marketplace. Then you craft yourself the egg. Then you're gonna go under hatch dragons. You wanna go right here. You're gonna get yourself 300 dragon coins, 25,000 flux, and some more of the purple ore. And of course, the purple ore needs 8,000 is pretty big steep, but the best way is to go to Cantoria and get yourself some there. Of course, again, Tuesday works for gathering more of that. So you can of course also obtain this on the marketplace if you choose to do so. Meteor fragments can also obtain on the marketplace if you want to do so. 150 is not very much, but this way you're going to obtain this is go to your Jurassic World, or Jurassic Jungle, and you got two different biomes in there. There's the similar that there's one without the roof and there's one with the roof. It's very easy to see. This one, there's pictures here, is the one with the roof. So all you have to do is find the one with the roof, go on top of the roof or the canopy. You're going to find yourself the meteor fragments up there, and they're pretty rare. So 150 seems like not a lot, but it's kind of up there, you know, but not insane. But again, you can also obtain it on the marketplace, and of course you need the dragon egg that we crafted you before, and then you got yourself a nice lightning dragon. So with that is said, we can now move on to the next one. Alright, so we got ourselves the gardening dragon, not guardian dragon, but the garden dragon. So if you are not familiar with gardening in Trove, you should go check it out on my channel. It is there in the tutorial list. You can find yourself the way how to get yourself good gardening, because this is what you need for it. You need just to do gardening in general, and then you're gonna get something randomly. It's called bubble pods. There's also bubble pots parties where people bring all their together, and you can get up to 8 people, and you can share the chance of getting some fragments. But when you open these bubble pods, you're gonna get yourself a chance of getting these as well. So when you get yourself enough fragments, you are gonna go back to the Dragon Crucible. You're gonna go under dragons, the fragment dragons, and you are going to find yourself the one right here. As you can see, you need 300 dragon coins, you need 25,000 flux, you need yourself the corn on the cob, 150 of these. This is again through gardening. It's like some of the low end tiers, the same with the bot feed, is exactly the same thing. So while you're trying to get your gardening up to max, and also trying to get 150 corn on the cob, and also the bot feed, the 75 of that, you are gonna get yourself a big chance of getting these blossoming dragon fragment. And as you can see here, these are through also composting. You can also get them through that, but it's mostly from the bubble pods you are gonna get them. You need 100 fragments of these, but you want to get gardening up anyways, but this is just a side bonus to get that done as well. So pretty simple through gardening. I explain gardening in the other thing, so I'm not going to go into how gardening works and stuff like that, but gardening is a profession, and you guys can, and if you already have gardening maxed, you can just keep going and get yourself a chance of getting these here, and you will get this beautiful flower dragon as it's right here. So that was it for this one.